Hello, everyone. This is Bridget with Horse Auctions USA, and it is the third week of September, and that means it is time for the Hermanson-Kist Fall All Breed Horse Sale in Manda, North Dakota at Kist Livestock. There is no other sale like it anywhere in the world. If you've never had the opportunity to come and you are able to do so at some point, I would encourage you. Everyone should come in person just once to see it. Again, there's no other sale like it anywhere in the world. We're talking about 1,000 plus head of weanlings alone, 1,600-ish head of horses altogether over 3 days. It is quite the deal. And would love to see you there. The purpose for this video, however, is for those of you who aren't going to be there in person. We're going to talk about online bidding for Hermanson-Kist. We have a lot of online activity at this sale, again, because North Dakota isn't necessarily super accessible for a lot of people, but these outstanding colts and riding horses, yearlings, broodmares, they've got such a selection. They've got something that appeals to everyone no matter where you are. So if you can't come see us in person, we got you covered. I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get down to it. I'll try to keep this as brief as I can. And if you have any questions after you watch this all the way through, I am a phone call or a text away. Again, this is Bridget. My cell phone is 336-904-8903, but you're going to find it all over the website, and I'll put it in the text of this video as well. So online bidding, again, it's provided through Horse Auctions USA, and you can either use the Horse Auctions USA app or you can use the website. We'll talk about the app first real quick, just because that's kind of the happening thing for most people. If you're going to be using your cell phone, your iPad, your tablet, any kind of mobile device, I would encourage you to use the Horse Auctions USA app. It's super user-friendly. If you're not super tech savvy and you can just do the rudimentary stuff on your smartphone, you'll be just fine. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to use the app. There's two different ways to get the app. The first is going to be to go to the Google Play or the App Store, whatever your device has, and in the search bar type Horse Auctions with an S USA, and our little logo is going to pop up and you will click Get or Install. The second is to go to the Horse Auctions USA website from the device you want to install it on, Horse Auctions with an S at the end of auctions, USA.com. And you will see in the upper right-hand corner a little menu option that says Our App. And if you'll click on that, it's going to bring you to this page, and it will give you direct download links for Apple products and for Samsung/Android products, okay? So that's the app, and that's our little logo. If you're using the search in your device's store, that's what it will look like. It is free to download. You just download and you're good to go. You've got it on your phone. For the rest of you, you can use your computer, your browser to bid. I recommend Google Chrome as it tends to be the most up-to-date of the browsers. However, this will work on Safari, Firefox, Edge, pretty much any browser your little heart desires. So in your browser, you are going to, in the address bar, type bid, B-I-D, period, like you're placing a bid, Horse Auctions USA.com. From here forward, whether you are in the app or you are on the browser, the rest of this is going to be pretty much the same. As our name implies, Horse Auctions USA, we're all over the place. We got lots of sales going on in lots of places, but we are worried about the Hermanson-Kist sale, which you will see here. Why are there 3 sales? Well, for online bidding purposes, we have to set each day up as its own sale. These sales are linked. So when you register to bid, it doesn't matter under if day 1, day 2, or day 3. Once you register under one of those days, when you log in and click register or log in to one of the other days, it's just going to populate your information all the way over. So you just need to register under one of the days, but be advised that they are listed with each day separately. So the days, for those of you who aren't sure on the schedule, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's the 19th, 20th, and the 21st. Days 1 and 2 are all colts. Colts, and more colts, lots of colts. If you can't find one that suits you, I'm not sure that you'll be able to find one anywhere in America that does. They've got a huge selection. And then day 3, this is not colts, okay? And when I say not colts, I mean not weanlings. Lots of yearlings, broodmares, riding horses, stallions, huge selection here too. We'll kind of go through everything. So you will click View Auction under whatever day your little heart desires. So click View Auction. And if you're on the app, the only difference here, guys, is that they're laid out vertically to fit your phone. Okay, that's literally the only difference. So same thing over here. You're going to click View Auction. It's going to tell you what day you're viewing if you click on, if you're not sure, if you click on all 3 days have a lot 0, which is sale information and practice bidding. I do want to encourage you to scope that out. It gives you all the basics. And when you click on it, it's going to tell you you are here, right? So we know that we are in this particular spot looking at the Thursday lineup, okay? It tells you which lot numbers are covered, okay? Also, for those of you who did not get a mailed catalog for this sale, and it's a big mailed catalog, there will, of course, be catalogs available in the office on sale day, but if you prefer a downloadable, everything in one spot, there is a link in the sale information and practice slot that you can click, and it's going to bring you here, okay? And you can download this catalog, print it if you wish, but you do have a downloadable option, okay? And then again, all of that can be found in sale information and practice bidding. Let's talk a little bit about how to navigate. When you first click on View Auction, you're going to see all the lots for that day listed here. You'll see their catalog listings. That's going to be the primary listing if we didn't get photos or videos. And then when we get down to, we just get down like I know these guys sent. If they've sent us, if the sellers have sent us pictures, we have access to pictures. You'll see them here. You can click on it and kind of go through. If they have a video, it's going to tell you they have a video. You can do a search and find all the ones with videos right there. Video will always be the second thumbnail of the listing. So when you click on the listing, there's the first one. The second one is a video, and then any additional pictures. All right, so that's just a little bit about how to navigate. You'll notice under each and every lot, it says register to bid. If you click on that, it's going to bring up this little pop-up screen. Now, this is very important because this is where sometimes folks get a little confused. If you're brand new to Horse Auctions USA, you have not been a registered bidder anywhere with Horse Auctions USA, don't put your email and your password in here. You're going to go down a little bit further to No Account, Sign Up Here, and you're going to click on that. When you click on that, this is going to come up. You'll enter your name, your email, and your password, and then you will click Continue. If you're a returning user, you folks are the ones who are going to put your email and your password in. Now, if you forgot your password, and it happens to all of us, don't feel bad. There's a handy dandy little reset your password link right here. You can go ahead, enter your email, click forgot your password, enter your email, and it's going to send you a reset link. Now, having said that, when you do that, give it about 10 minutes. If in 10, no more than 15 minutes goes by and that reset link has not appeared in your email inbox, please don't panic. You're not, out of luck there. I can reset it for you manually. So try this first. But if that doesn't happen and you're like, oh no, now what? You can shoot me a text with your email address and let me know that you forgot your password and I'll reset it for you. All of that is to say, you're good to go. If you've had an account before and you've somehow managed to get your password or lock yourself out, I'll get you back in. No worries. When you register to bid, you are going to have to enter a debit or a credit card. I hate it. I hate that we have to do it, guys. But scammers, as you know, if you're on the computer or social media at all, they're everywhere and we have to deal with them too. So I've got to have a realistic way to keep them out. And to do that, we're going to have you put a card in. It is going to put a $1,000 hold or a pre-authorization on your card from Horse Auctions USA. Please don't panic. This is not a charge, okay? It's a pre-authorization, just like when you rent a car. If you have mobile banking, there's a very good chance you'll get a notification that looks like a charge. Again, don't panic. If you actually get into your mobile banking, you're going to see where it's there pending, right? And at the end of the sale, that pending is going to fall off on my end automatically like it was never there. When it shows up in your bank's end is entirely dependent on your bank. For most banks, it's the next business day. So in this case, probably going to be Monday. Again, it's dependent on your bank and not something I have any control over. Just know that 1, it's not a charge, and 2, the hold will fall off on my end when the sale is over. If you're a winning bidder, you're going to make final payment directly to Hermanson-Kist. Now, this is very important. Hermanson-Kist does not, I repeat, does not take credit cards, okay? So you are going to need to send a wire transfer if you're not going to be able to come in person to pick up, or send someone. You can pay with a check accompanied by a current bank letter of credit, or of course you can pay cash. Okay, those are the options that are available to you. If you need wiring instructions, I am happy to provide them. You can just shoot me an email or a text and let me know you need those wire instructions, and I will send those over to you. People ask me often if they can lay their horses over. Yes, we understand that, again, sometimes arranging transport takes a day or two. Please be aware there's transporters from all over the country at Hermanson-Kist, so we can usually hook you up with some transport. But if your transporter needs a day or two to arrange, getting out there, you can just let the office know, you know what I mean, that you are going to need to lay your horse over for a couple of days, and they can make that happen for you. Obviously, we want these horses out as soon as possible, so that everyone at Kist isn't trying to run around and take care of all these internet horses. But again, you do have layover board available to you very short term. So yes, it can be done. So let's get into the bidding end of things. Let me get into my bidding account and we'll see what it looks like. So I've registered to bid. I've put my card in, the pre-authorization's on. I'm good to go. How do I know this? Number one, my name is up here. Okay, now I see my name. Number two, my little register to bid prompts now tell me bid instead of register to bid. If I click on day 2, see how it just populated right over? It's telling me I can bid. And then I click on day 3. Oh, there we go. So you see, register under 1 day, you're good to go. It's going to populate all the way over for you and you're all set, okay? You can click register to bid under any horse in any of the 3 days. Does not matter which one, okay? So whichever way you do it, you're good to go. Bidding, 2 different ways to do this. The first and the most, common sense one is going to be, oh, well, I can bid live. Yes, you absolutely can watch and bid live, right? You'll have real-time audio and video available to you. You can bid just like you're there with us. The reason it's asking you if you want to bid now, this is the less obvious option. You can also place absentee bids. We're going to talk about how both options work and when you might consider using the absentee bidding option. There's going to be times you might want to use that you didn't think of. So that's why I'm here. Let's discuss the live first. So let's just pretend for a moment that it is sale day and we're ready to go. We're going to get on the appropriate day. We're going to click on whatever the active lot is. It'll tell you. You can start with lot 0 if you want. Click view live right here. When you click that, we're not live there now, so obviously it's not going to do it. But when we are live, you'll click that, and then this big square up here is going to become the video feed. Again, you'll have real-time audio and video. Now, some people have a hard time keeping up with the auctioneer. We have 3 fantastic auctioneers at Hermanson-Kist, and they do a fantastic job, but I understand that following along with an auctioneer is not everybody's cup of tea, and sometimes people struggle with that. Please don't panic. When each horse comes in, Robbie Rayner or Gary Lohman, our very accomplished pedigree readers, are going to tell you about these horses. You'll hear them. They're going to talk to you just like I'm talking to you now. And then when the auctioneer takes over and does his thing, if you can't quite follow along with that auctioneer's chant, you're okay. That's my job. I'll be there all week long. And what you need to worry about coming out of the auctioneer's mouth is the number, right? The dollar amount he's asking for. That's going to be reflected on your bid button, okay? So if you're like, oh, I can't quite understand what the auctioneer is saying, don't panic. It's here. If there's something said that I want to make absolutely sure you guys heard, for example, they say a horse cribs or a horse has an injury, I'm going to get over to that microphone that you guys hear, and I'm going to tell you, you need to know this horse is a cribber. You need to know this horse has a large scar on the left hind. Okay, something like that. So we're watching live. The auctioneer is asking for 1,000, and I'm like, yes, I want to bid. I'm going to click once to bid. I'm going to click a second time to confirm. If you get to here and you don't click confirm bid, you will not have placed the bid. So confirm. There is now no question that I have placed a bid, right? It's green, got little stars. It's telling me that I'm the high bidder, okay? So when you're bidding live, again, when it says confirm bid, you need to click. Another thing that you need to remember if you're going to be participating in live bidding, auctions are fast-paced, as you probably know if you've ever attended or watched one. However, at this particular auction, we have got an outrageous number of horses, right? There's a lot of horses selling in not a lot of time. 3 days for that many horses is not that much time. All of that is to say, we're not going to be letting grass grow under our feet, and they're going to be selling these horses fast. It happens every sale everywhere. I hate it when it does. So just kind of a heads up. Don't drag your feet bidding live. Click, click, right? Bid, confirm, so that you don't miss out. Once the auctioneer says sold, that's it. That's all the fat lady has sung. It's over. So if he says sold like that, and he's got the SO out of his mouth and your bid comes in, it is too late, right? There's nothing I can do. So just don't drag your feet if you're bidding live. I hate for you to miss out on a horse, because once he says sold, it's over. We're not going to rerun the horse. We're not going to do anything like that. The next one's going to come in the ring and we're going to move right along. So just be aware of that on the live bidding. Now, let's talk about that absentee bidding and that point that I was just touching on about the speed that we're going to sell these with. You might want to watch this part about the absentee bidding to see if maybe this isn't something that's a little more appealing to you. So, absentee bidding, why in the world would you use it? Well, there's a lot of reasons. The most obvious reason, let's be honest, the first 2 days of this sale are Thursday and Friday. A lot of you have Monday to Friday jobs, so maybe the boss is not super excited about you watching a horse auction and bidding on company time. It's pretty hard to argue against that. Maybe you just have family obligations. Those are pretty obvious reasons why you would use the absentee bidding. But the less obvious reasons, that's what I want to talk to you about. Remember how I said we're going to go really fast? We are going to go really fast. And if you live in an area with rural internet where you've got a little bit of a lag or a delay, and you know this, you know what things are like wherever you're going to be at your house, or if you're going to be on the road and maybe you're not sure what kind of signal you're going to have, Kist Livestock has fantastic internet. It'll be real time with no delay on my end. It is quick, okay? So there's not going to be any kind of lag on my end, but I have no control over lag on yours. So if you are in an area with kind of doggy service, you might want to think about using this. And the reason I say that is you can still watch live, right? You'll be watching live, but if you've placed an absentee bid, then the computer is going to do the work for you, right? So the computer can bid way faster than you can. And that way you're not, not getting your bids in, okay? The other time you might want to think about, excuse me, that tells me I've been talking too much this week. The other time you might want to think about using this absentee bidding is if decisions under pressure are a little, not for you. This might help a little bit. It kind of takes the timed pressure off, right? Buying a horse is a big decision for most people. This way you can kind of think about things ahead of time and kind of thoughtfully place your bid. If you place an absentee bid, there's absolutely nothing preventing you from jumping in and bidding live. So like I said, a lot of my folks have learned that this is just a nice hands-free way to do it. They'll place their absentee bid ahead of time and then watch live, and that let the computer kind of do the work for them. And that way they're not missing out, and they're not, frantically trying to beat a doggy internet connection and get those bids in. How do we do that? You'll notice next to the bid button, there's a little drop-down arrow, right? If you click on that, it brings this up, Create Max Bid. And if you click on that, it brings up this. And here's where you can place your maximum bid. I'm going to keep this relatively low because I would encourage you folks to go in here and play with it and knock me out and see what happens. So I want to show you guys this. I'm going to place a maximum bid of $3,000. Place. All right, this is what I want to show you. The computer has acknowledged that I have a maximum bid of $3,000, but you'll notice I'm still the high bidder at only $1,000. Don't be afraid to put your maximum bid in thinking the computer's just going to whack you for that amount right out of the gate. It is not going to do that, all right? That's counterintuitive. When you use absentee bidding, you are essentially telling the computer to bid on your behalf, right, to act as your agent. That means to keep you the winning bidder for the lowest possible amount. So it's going to let me, I was already the high bidder at $1,000. There's no need to raise my bid. The computer's like, duly noted. So unless one of you guys comes along and bids $1,250, my bid's not going to go up, right? Because the computer is just going to keep me right there. It's not going to raise my bid until someone else bids against me. So prior to the horse you've absentee bid on coming into the ring, your bid's not going to really move unless another internet bidder comes along and places an absentee bid. Then we might have a little bidding war kind of going on ahead of time. But otherwise, it's not going to move till that horse comes in the ring, and then I'm going to enter a floor bid, and if the floor bid isn't higher than yours, it's going to put you back in for the next lowest amount, and so on and so on. Once it gets to your max, if the bidding goes over that, it's going to send you a little notification telling you you've been outbid, bid again. Okay, so that's a little bit about how all of that works. Be aware that if you use the absentee bidding option and the horse comes in the ring with an announcement or an observation that is different than what is in the catalog listing, for example, it's a cribber, or they had a fender bender on the way there and the horse got banged up on the trailer, I'm going to take your absentee bid out of play because that's a game changer, right? It changes the information you had available when you placed your bid, and we don't want that happening. We want you to get the horse that you wanted and what you were expecting. We don't need any unwelcome surprises. So just use that feature with confidence. When can you register to bid? You can register now. I've got tons and tons of folks already registered. I would encourage you to register prior to the start of the sale on Thursday, because once we start, I am on that auction block and I am absolutely chained to this computer, and I cannot answer my phone and play videos and keep up with internet bidding all simultaneously. I can multitask, but I'm not quite that good. So it's very, very hard for me to answer calls and texts when I'm on the auction block. So please do register prior to the start of the sale. That way, if you do have a hiccup, I'm free to help you and not be rushed and try to be doing it in between horses on the auction block. You can register smack dab in the middle of the sale. You sure can. I don't care if we're on horse number 500, horse number 800, horse number 1200. You can register at any time. So yes, you absolutely can do that. Just be aware that tech support via me is going to be tough to have. Winning bidder, now what? So if you're the winning bidder, the KIST office is going to give you a call, okay? And it's not going to be instantly. So it happens all the time. People win the bid and then they don't get a call in 5 minutes and they start calling me. Just be patient. Once you're the winning bidder, the office will give you a call. If you're buying more than one, not a bad idea to call the office when you're done bidding and let them know. Again, you're going to call the KIST livestock office, okay? Call KIST Livestock directly and let them know because that's who you're gonna be making all your payment arrangements with. It's right here on the flyer, KIST Livestock Auction. That's who you're going to need to contact for final payment. So again, final payment, just to recap: wire transfer, cash, check with a bank letter of credit. Those are your payment options. You cannot pay with a card. So just be aware of all those things. Questions, problems, I am here. I am a phone call or a text away. Again, this is Bridget, 336-904-8903. Thank you, everyone. I will see you in Mandan.